Hello again. In this lesson, we're going to be looking at expressions, but how they show up in tables. So in this situation, we've got a girl and her older sister, and the older sister is always twice the age of the younger sister, 2 years more than the age of the younger sister, and they have the same birthday. Vertically, we see their ages are increasing by 1 year every time. Not that interesting. But the more interesting pattern is horizontally. If we look horizontally, we see that whatever the girl's age, her older sister is always 2 years more. Of course, that makes sense. But that's going to help us more in the future. So we do see an adding of two patterns. So if the younger sister's 8, well, the older sister's 10. How do we find that? We added 2, obviously. When the younger sister is 16, the older sister is 16 plus 2 is 18. Again, we added 2. So do we need to continue the table? No. We are fine to just be able to use our pattern to figure that out. So let's continue to look at another example, or continue to look at this example. And here we see a blank line here. If the girl's age is y, the older sister's age is 2 more, y plus 2. We can fill that right into the table. As you see here, y for the younger girl is y plus 2 for the older. Alright, in this scenario, we're looking at Noah and Carter and their box top collections. On the first day, Noah brings 11. On this first day, Carter brings 16. And then they bring one more each day. So starting with 11, starting with 16, and then they're going up by 1 every time. So we can continue to fill out the pattern. Noah's going to go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And Carter's going to go 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. But the more interesting pattern is if the day is D, how many box tops does Noah have? If you look, we go from 1 to 11, 2 to 12, 3 to 13. What are we doing every time? We're adding 10 to the day to find out Noah's box tops. So D plus 10 for Noah. Now you have to look over Noah's to compare the day with the box tops for Carter, but from 5 to 20 and from 4 to 19, we see that every time we're going up by 15. So D plus 15 is Carter's rule. Alright, welcome back again, and now we are looking at expressions that have multiplication and division expressions in them. Alright, so if there are 3 apples in every bag, then if we have 1 bag, that means we're going to have 3 apples. 2 bags, 6 apples. 3 bags, 9 apples. 4 bags, 12 apples. Well, in general, if there's B bags, 3B will be the number of apples. So we have 3 times 25 will give us 75 apples in 25 bags. If there is a truck and we don't know how many apples there are on it, how many bags would we need? Well, this is kind of going backwards. Now what we have to do is we have to divide the number of apples by 3 to figure out how many bags that's going to require. So A divided by 3 will give us that. So specifically, if there's like an example where there's 600 apples, we divide that by 3, that'll give us 200 bags that we require. So what's the difference between D and B? D finds the number of bags that we need versus B finds the number of apples that we need. So we can go both ways, multiplication and division. So continue to work on those in class.